Good morning, everybody. This is Chris from the Stewart Buzz. Let's get right to this podcast because I'm a little pissed off today. With the Charlie Kirk thing, unfortunately, the gentleman passed away. He was an icon. He was a legend. He had definitely made a complete movement going on. But with that being said, I decided to do a little bit of research, okay? So I was kind of wondering, because of this Hillary Clinton chick. Everybody probably knows her, right? Calling us deplorables. Not necessarily me, but the MAGA movement and how bad the MAGA movement is. Calling people deplorables and we're nothing but jean-wearing, work boot-wearing individuals without any education. And really sort of low-class people. That's the way we were portrayed back in the day when Hillary Clinton was running. So I figured, you know what? Let me see who the deplorables really are. Okay, George Soros. I decided to find out how many Republicans versus the Democrats were shot at over the last 10 years. Seriously, this is what I did. I was kind of curious. Who were the deplorables? Who are the lowlives? All right. Now, this is not saying every Democrat is a lowlife. This is not saying every Republican is a lowlife. You know, like I said 1,000 times on my podcast, is that I am whoever is the best candidate I would vote for. But now it's really getting to be, I did a podcast back in the day, maybe a couple of months ago, regarding us versus them. Now, that is a general statement. It's us versus them because, you know, to be honest with you, I really do believe that a civil war is, and I'm not condoning any of this, is sort of on the horizon here, because it seems to be so divided. The world and countries seem to be so divided right now. Well, the answer to the how many people got shot up, Republicans versus Democrats, here it goes. Over the last 10 years, at least 27 Republicans were shot at over the last 10 years. Okay, so on June 14th of 2017, regarding when they were at a congressional baseball practice, there was a gunman who opened fire into the GOP team with somebody being injured. I mean, seriously? Okay. February 1st, 2023, a councilwoman was shot and killed outside her home. Outside her home. Just get shot and killed. November 2022. In Hickory, North Carolina, a bullet was fired into the home of a GOP congressional candidate. You know, these people have families. These people have kids. They're human beings. If you don't like the way they do things, then run for office and change it. And that's what Charlie Kirk was kind of doing. He was trying to change things. He started a movement. You don't like it? Don't shoot people, you morons. God. And you know what? The Hillary Clintons of the world, who to me is corrupt as corrupt can be, along with Newscomb and all those other people who, pretty boys, now they're on the podcast instead of they're doing their freaking job, okay? They're useless. They're useless. I believe in term limits, to be honest with you. I don't think somebody should sit in Congress or be a representative of any kind for 40, 50, 60 years. Until you have dementia, where somebody has to say, just raise your hand, yes. Raise your hand, yes. If you didn't see that on TV, Google it when they were voting. So really, like, okay, you know, do like any other job. After 20 years, you retire. Okay, you retire, you go move to Florida, you go do your thing, or whatever you want to move to. And then you can garden in your backyard. You don't need to freaking wear your glasses at the tip of your nose, bashing people like this. I think that Trump is trying to ruin the country. No, knock it off. And of course, you got the people in Manhattan, the dude running in Manhattan, like trying to be a dictator for God's sakes. Now, all you people out there are going to think that I'm a Trumper. You're going to hate me. I'm fine with that. I really don't care. I'm not necessarily a Trump. I don't believe a lot of what the guy does. But I don't believe that 27 Republicans over the last 10 years should have been shot at because you didn't agree with them. Sorry, trying to silence him. Charlie Kirk, by the way, was an amazing individual that had amazing potential to be a candidate for the President of the United States. And 8 years from now, that dude probably would have been running. From what I heard this morning, by the way, on all the networks, is that it looks like they found the person. Let's hope that he gets what he gave. November 22nd, like I said, a bullet fired into a home of a congressional candidate. July 13, 2024, do you remember that day? Donald Trump was shot at and wounded. To show you how sick people really are, is they thought it was staged. They thought it was fake. They were showing pictures of the ear with no damage to it. Really, people? You gotta get over yourself. There are people that if you're wearing a hat with the number 47 on it, will go insane. Will go insane. Anything that has the word MAGA on it will go insane. Just trying to make the country better. It's the last time you heard from Biden, by the way. July 13th, he was shot and wounded. So you're kind of wondering to yourself, okay, you did research, that's great. How many Democrats? Because I bet there were so many because we are deplorables. Mind you, I am not a Republican nor a Democrat. I'm an independent. Well, I was an independent recently. I wanted to vote in the primaries. So I had to choose one. There were 2 Democrats over the last 10 years that were shot at. 2. Can you see that? 2. I really feel like moving one of these fingers down for you people that think that the MAGA movement or the MAGA people make America great again. By the way, what's so bad about that phrase? You got a problem with this podcast? You go ahead and comment below. 2 Democrats over the last 10 years were shot at. 27, at least 27 Republicans over the last 10 years were either shot at or killed. I don't think that's including Charlie, who was just a couple days ago. Don't you see the country being divided? Do you not see a problem with this? Do you not see that it's getting worse and worse as time goes on? It's time to wake up, people. The George Soroses of the world, opinion. It's an opinion. You can't get more corrupt. The dude puts millions of dollars into people's funds. Did you ever see the protests and the tents that are up? Why are they all the same tents, all the same color, all professionally made signs. I know I don't have the money to buy all those tents. Do you? I don't think so. I hope that you have the balls to comment on this podcast. Do you agree what I'm talking about, or do you disagree what I'm talking about? And if you disagree with what I'm talking about, I would love to have you on. You can even call in to the podcast. You can. You can call in, just leave a message on the podcast that you want to be part of it and say your piece. I will have you on, and then we will air it. Why do you think that this is okay for the country to be falling apart? Why do you think it's gotten just even, it's everything that's divided. Everything seems to be divided. It really does seem to be us against them. The country is divided. I would love to hear from you. Comment below. Have a blessed day.